Our daughter is trans. She has always just plainly informed us that she is a girl. However, she's never gotten to meet any other trans people, so she was so excited this year to get invited to be in the Seattle Pride Parade, to get to meet lots of other people like her. Unfortunately, her other household is not as affirming, and told her she could not, under any circumstances, attend the Seattle Pride Parade. She was crushed. So, we decided to throw her her own Pride Parade in our driveway. It was such an incredible experience. She got to meet so many other awesome trans people who showed up to support her. It was amazing.
Oh, man. So, the parent in this video is filming their daughter, I think. You can never follow what gender they're referring to because it's always nuts. This parent narrating the video says that their kid was invited to the Seattle Pride Parade. By who? Your kid's like 6, maybe 7 in the video. What pornographic, disgusting sexual demon is inviting your 7-year-old to the Seattle Pride Parade? What that means is that you as the parent are publicly publicizing your child's sexual preferences, which you're imprinting onto them. That's the only way that the Seattle Pride Parade would be aware of your daughter's sexual preferences. So already this video should be drawing a visit from CPS if we lived in anything resembling a just America. And then did you notice the clips with the other kids in the videos? They're all wearing masks. Yeah, shocker. Shocker that those who want to sexualize and abuse children also want to abuse them through mask wearing. The same reason why almost everyone that's pro-abortion is pro-face diapers for kids. They actually hate kids. You have, of course, heard of Munchausen syndrome by proxy, right? This is wherein, like, a caretaker will actually abuse their own patient, or a parent will abuse their own children. And they're abusing them to make them sick so that the caretaker or parent can actually be in an elevated position of power over the weaker individual. And usually in the case of the transing, the kids get a lot of attention as the parent. They can grow their social media accounts, and they can get invited onto big left-wing leaning networks to tell their story about how they're demonic degenerates that sexualize their children, right? They actually get a lot of attention through this Munchausen syndrome by proxy, wherein they're actually causing their dependent and child, in this case, to become sick through initially ideology and then actually through medicinal purposes and means, right? Because they start pumping them full of cross-sex hormones because they're the other gender. So okay, the parent should be arrested, right? The kid should be put back with the other household or whoever would actually protect the child. And last observation is, isn't it weird how obsessed people are with ascribing sexual identities to children? Isn't that sick? Isn't that freaking weird? Like, put aside the whole gender spectrum conversation, just from the focal point of this is a sexual identity. You know, if you're saying that your kid thinks they're the other gender, that they were born to be that way, you're talking about a sexual identity. But their understanding of sex doesn't even exist yet, much less their preferences and identity in that sexual universe. Oh my gosh. So they're saying, oh, you want to go to the Pride Parade, Seattle Pride Parade. Why do you want your children to celebrate the sexual preferences of adults and ascribe that sexual identity to a minor? That used to have a word. It was called pedophilia, and that used to have a word that would get you arrested, right? Because you're actually sexualizing children. But now it's coming from parents, and we don't have a single visit from the police or CPS. Truly, justice is dead in America.